Ray Tracing Overdrive is here for Cyberpunk 2077 and available on GeForce NOW's Ultimate tier. That is if you get the RTX 4080, and you can see the differences here even over the RTX Ultra version, which is on the left of your screen right now, and the RTX Overdrive version, which is the one on the right. Now both of these are running DLSS 3 as well to keep that frame rate into the norm. The RTX Ultra pushing 135 frames per second quite happily, but when we kick in that RTX Overdrive we are dropping down into the 80 range, but just look how much better it looks. This RTX Overdrive mode really does make the world of difference for realism and also just the natural feel of the game. But look also at the reflections. There's so much more going on with this. Getting rid of these rasterized lighting effects really does give a whole new level of immersion. This is a tech preview, so this is still got some work to be done. If we turn off DLSS mode but keep Overdrive on, our graphics look a little bit sketchy, but our frame rate also drops down even into the 40s, and I'm barely moving around a lot. Also, if you look at it versus when RTX is off completely, it's a very different look and feel to the game. If I put it on, you see just how much of a difference there is. When I put these side by side with no RTX versus the Overdrive mode, you really see all of those effects in play. It's like a completely different look and feel to the game. Driving around at night really is just absolutely superb. It always was in Cyberpunk 2077 anyway, especially on the Ultimate GeForce Now tier, but the Overdrive mode really just bring a whole new aspect to the game. Even the NPCs just look much more realistic with a lot of the lighting effects, and playing around during the day really does just bring a whole new light to the game, quite literally. Not only driving through the city makes a huge difference, but the water effects really have made a big difference here as well. With the Overdrive mode, the water looks even more realistic than it did before. We've always been in awe of some of the water graphics. You can see those shading effects much more effective on the buildings, and the water just looks so much better as well. Just to show you a bit of a difference between looking at the car during the day, again RTX Ultra versus RTX Overdrive, just look at the amount of path effects now in play. Great benefit of this is to get the most out of RTX Overdrive you are going to need a 40 series card, but lucky for you, you can dive straight into this on the RTX 4080 rigs on the Ultimate tier right now.